Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from the AITA subreddit and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Thinking My Husband Should Have Had My Back in This Situation? My husband and I started dating around 3 years ago. At the time we were dating, his best friend was a woman. We'll call her Megan. I tried to befriend Megan, but from the beginning she was icy to me, even rude. She would constantly minimize and disrespect our relationship, call it merely carnal, and ignore me while attempting to have my now husband focus his attention on her and ignore me. She would invite him places and make it very clear that I was not to be included. When our relationship became serious, Megan talked negatively about me to mutual friends and basically cut him off as a friend if he was choosing to be with me. Anytime since then, she will completely turn her back on me and refuse to speak to me. And your partner here is just allowing this to happen, allowing you to be openly disrespected. I'm going to red flag that. Fast forward 3 years, we are married now. Last night, we were invited to a trivia night with a group of friends. An hour into the night, who showed up? Megan. We did not know she would be there. Of course, she would not even say hello, wouldn't look my way, was rude and dismissive yet again. As we were getting ready to leave, my husband and I stood up and began walking around to say our goodbyes. He walks up to Megan, gives her a big hug, and kisses her cheek. I'm right behind him, and she literally turned her back and walked away, refusing to even say goodbye or anything. Once again, rude and disrespectful to me. My husband said absolutely nothing to her about her behavior yet again toward me. Red flag again for hubby. You can't control other people. Like, she's obviously being very, very, very childish. She's being extremely childish. But him being an enabler now and basically giving her the thumbs up, like, yeah, that's completely acceptable to do. You keep doing that. That is the problem that we are focused on right now. I was really frustrated and angry. I believe my husband's actions allow her to believe that she can be kind or friendly to him and rude or dismissive to me. And he is okay with that. He could have said anything to her like, it's not okay for you to be rude to my wife while accepting toward me. Or he could have just walked away without hugging or kissing her cheek when he saw how she treated me/us yet again just because she cannot stand our relationship. He thinks I'm wrong, but I believe the message he is giving is that she can continue to treat me this way. And he will continue to turn his cheek to it, both literally and figuratively. I really need clarity on this. Am I the astronaut for feeling this way? Again, the initial question was, am I the astronaut for thinking my husband should have had my back in this situation? You are not the astronaut, madam. This is a big problem. When you have a partner, that person is your partner. Your first allegiance lies there. You don't allow people to be disrespectful to them. And if they are being disrespectful and if you can't put a stop to that, then you remove the threat. You remove yourself from the threatening environment or the thing that threatens your spouse. You do not subject them to it willingly. You do not reward the motherfucker that is doing it. Brozo. I know, that might be the first time I've dropped the MF bomb, Tony Spark. I saw the eyeballs come up. He'd be like, oh, okay. You get the Brozo award here, bub. Kissing the cheek of the woman who spits in the face of your wife is like filing for divorce. You have to understand that is that level of disrespect. And if you are not just allowing but rewarding that behavior, you are an accomplice to it. You're not just an enabler, you are an accomplice to the disrespect that this friend of yours is showing your wife. You are showing your wife just as much, if not more, disrespect, and you are lucky that she hasn't left your ass yet. You better turn this frickin' ship around. You dumbass. The friend is obviously a full-blown ASCON 1 and just a child. And guess what? Hubby, you're right there with her. Now, if you hadn't confronted her because you were afraid to confront her, but you just kept your distance and you just, no contact with her and you saw her there, but you didn't really talk and it was no contact and you just took her out of your life, that would be one thing. That's not what you did, though. You rewarded her. You continue rewarding her. I mean, they haven't seen her a lot, but it doesn't matter. Allowing someone to treat your spouse like this and rewarding them for it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We gave hubby ASCON 1 and the friend ASCON 1, which is an obvious one. OP, you were NTA here. I think it goes beyond thinking that your hubby should have had your back in this situation, though. I think you need to look at his rewarding of this behavior. That, to me, brings up many, many, many more questions. Many more questions, like, why? Why would he be so lenient with her disrespect toward me? Is there potentially another reason that he's allowing her to treat me like this? I'd start digging into it. There's something there. If he doesn't want to turn this ship around, that is him signing the death certificate of your relationship. That's my opinion here. But I would start asking the question, why? Why does he think this is okay? What gives her a license to be disrespectful openly to you? And not just a little bit, a lot of it. And him to be like, oh, it's totally fine. Nope. There's a reason. And I think the reason is they might have, at least at one point, been a little flingy. And now she resents you for it because she might have had a chance with him had you not shown up into the picture. Or maybe it was a little flingy thing that happened during your relationship. And she's still opposed. She treats you like shit. He can't say shit lest she out him. Could be. Not saying that is what it is, but there's got to be something. There's got to be something there.